Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, it's been like a week since I've seen you guys. How are you? We're going to do things a little bit differently because holy cow, I've been bombarded the last couple lives. So, the way it's going to work is I'm going to go live every single day. It'll probably only be for like 30 minutes. Um, And what I'm not going to talk about is updates in specific states because I spent Sunday going through all 50 states and my plan was to do that every day. And there's no way in heck that I'd be able to do that. What I can give a status on in every state is the extra $300 boost. I do have a little bit of information about other states. So if you guys want, I could quickly go over the $300 boost and think about it this way. The first thing that the states are probably going to implement is the $300 boost because I would imagine it would be easier than extending PUA and PUC. So once we have that date, then we can hopefully think that PEUC and PUA will follow suit. However, a couple of things that I did want to talk about is um, when I was doing all this research on all these states, I did find a trend, and that is that if you were collecting PUA or PEUC and you still had weeks over, there are some states, and I think this is what's confusing everyone, especially because obviously I'm not the only person talking about unemployment on YouTube, right? But I think what the confusion is, if you had weeks left over, meaning December 26th happened and you still had, a couple weeks left over, you know how you kind of lost them, right? Well, those people seem to be able to file, and those are the people that are getting paid. However, the problem for PUA and PUC people that had their benefits had expired prior to December 26th, it seems like those are the bucket of people that have to wait. Now, is it like that in every state? No, of course not. But I'm seeing that a trend in most states because when I was doing my research, there are some people that are like, well, I'm on PUA in this state, but then I'd read on their website that they weren't paying out. And it's like, well, wait, what's going on here? So if you're finding that someone in your state is getting paid and you're not, it could be because they had weeks left over. And I guess for them, it's just an easy switch. So obviously, I just wanted to clarify that. Just a reminder that unemployment, unfortunately, is taxable. So if you can, and I know this is probably going to ask a lot of you. So obviously, if you can, and you do whatever you can do, of course, eating is more important than anything. If you're in the position to definitely put some aside for taxes. So I just want to put that out there because I got a comment on my channel about that. So I just wanted to do that or mention that. PUA, they are requiring, shoot, where'd my cheat sheet go? Whatever. PUA, if you have been collecting PUA, they are requiring two things. Number one, they will require that you prove your identity. So when you can, if you're able to, obviously do that as fast as possible. And they also want to get any sort of income documents that you can. Because if you've been collecting, you have 90 days to give them the income verification. Now, as far as proof of identity, I didn't see when they needed that by. But anyway, just wanted to kind of throw out a couple things. So again, just to recap, because I know people are coming on. If you guys want me to, I will definitely go through the FPUC, the what's going on in each state. However, the only information, I'm not going to go over all 50 states for PUA and PUC because that was absolutely painful, probably more so for you guys. So Val, hey, yeah, Val, no, everything's good. It's just, it was a lot. Like I've been doing these lives for several months, right? And I work. So I work from, 8 to 4 or whatever. And then I do like an hour of research. So I have a break from 5 to 6, be with you guys from 6 to 8. And then it's like, I don't see my kids. I don't see my husband. I don't do anything. So it was a lot. So I'm like, so yeah, I needed a break, to be honest with you. And, um, I have 3 teenagers at home. So yeah, anyway, so that's the thing. But I missed being live. So yeah, like I definitely I'm gonna keep doing it. I decided, I'm definitely gonna be here Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock PM. Obviously the times might differ depending on the day, but for the most part it'd be around 6 o'clock. And again, I'm only gonna hang out for about an hour, for about probably like a half hour, just because I think I was really burned out on unemployment, to be honest with you. But yeah, we all need a break from life. And it was just hard. I just felt like I was living on the computer, and it was a lot this week. Okay, so Val, it says processing on the site. You told us, not sure if it will affect me. So Val, what state are you in? I can't remember. And I think I asked you before. And so the only thing that I have different that is not on that FPUC tracker is Alaska should be paying the extra boost this week. Hawaii should be paying PUA starting the week of January 10th. No ETA for PUC. Maine, it looks like they started paying out FPUC for those receiving regular unemployment. Oklahoma, the ETA, the last I found was January 24th for the extra 300. Pennsylvania is all messed up. I know. So if you guys are in PA, I see it. I see all what's going on. So yeah, PA should be paying out for regular unemployment and extended benefits. However, I know that you guys aren't getting extended benefits. Virginia, target date for implementation of the FPUC is January 8th. Obviously, that already passed. For regular unemployment and PUC, the target date for PUA in Virginia for the extra $300 boost is January 14th. So those are things that are different from the tracker that I had sent you guys before. So again, I won't be going over PUC or PUA updates for every single state, because I spent all day on Sunday doing that, and it just wiped me out. So sorry. I don't have the time for it, to be honest with you, because I have to, work, all that good stuff. Hester, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, no, we're doing great. We thought that we were exposed to COVID, but we're all good to go. Kevin, how are you? The message on the UI website is saying the EB is having a glitch, and a lot of people haven't gotten paid in 2 weeks. So yeah, the thing with extended benefits, and this isn't just Pennsylvania, it's with everything. So, okay, let me finish what you wrote. They say some EB people will have to wait until PUC extension is over before they get paid. That would be crazy to. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Kevin, it's interesting. What I've heard from even attorneys in Pennsylvania, and even from every other state, technically what should happen is once you're on EB, you should stay on EB until it is exhausted. Then you should be placed on PEUC. However, the state can do whatever the heck they want, obviously. But maybe Pennsylvania wants to do things differently. Maybe they want to, even if you are in the middle of your EB, maybe they do want to revert people back onto PEUC. It's not the way that I've seen it the past, like I said, other states and attorneys and stuff saying this. And what also could be happening, and I didn't mention this and I wanted to, is, and again, this is every state. And I'll probably keep saying this because it's that important. So once you reach your benefit year expiration date, you should refile for regular unemployment all over again. So everyone on PUA, this doesn't apply to you unless you were once on regular unemployment. 'cause that's just how it works. Now, they could deny you and say, "You know what? You're better off on PUC, so you're just gonna stay on PUC." Um, or they can just keep you on regular unemployment, but you should reapply once your benefit year ends, and then they can determine, I guess the law or whatever. Who the heck knows? Actually, what I read was wherever you get paid more on is what you stay on, which is kinda cool. And then I was also gonna say something else. What the heck was it? Oh, okay. So the reason why a lot of people may be having issues is it is a new quarter. And when a new quarter happens, then they kind of recalculate your last several quarters and they review your claim to make sure that you are indeed on the right program. And unfortunately, the only way you can get your money is for them to review your claim. So it's almost like they put everyone's payment on hold. And I guess pre-pandemic when this would happen, unemployment would have time to actually, reach out to you, but obviously they don't. So for me personally, this happened. Everything was fine. All of a sudden, we stopped getting paid. So I had to call them. They reviewed my claim. They said, yes, you're on the right program. They released my funds, and I was paid a couple days later. And I'm seeing a lot of people on Facebook, reaching out to people to unemployment, and then they would then tell them, okay, we'll release your funds. You'll get paid in a couple of days. So I'm thinking that could be there's with the extended benefits in Pennsylvania not getting paid, and again, this applies for every state. It could be that situation too. So yeah, there's a lot going on right now. Crazy. All right. So, Lizzie, I don't know if my question disappears, but for some, how long can we collect PUA? Is there a limit of how many weeks? Okay. So right now, PUA, as far as the bill, they are paying out until March 14th. However, if you did have benefits left over from the end of 2020, then they would carry over as well. So as the bill stands now, if you ran out of benefits at the end of the year, then you will collect until March 14th. And this goes for PUA and PUC. However, if you do have leftover weeks, then you will get paid up until April 10th, I think it is. However, I don't know if you saw my video that I released this morning, but Biden's already talking about a new bill extending PUC and PUA until September 30th. And instead of $300, it would be $400. Oh, geez. Hold on. Lizzie, I'm trying to get to your other question. I was able to certify today with zero balance, and instead of saying I'm getting paid, it said I reached my maximum weeks. Yeah, so your state, Lizzie, just has to implement the changes for POA for you to get paid. All right, you know what? Sorry, just wanted to get rid of someone. Okay. Anyone get paid? So yeah, again, I'm not going to go over details about specific states because quite honestly, it took me probably 5 to 6 hours researching this on Sunday, and I just don't have time to do that again. So if you're asking about a specific state, I'm just going to skip it, unfortunately. I just want to get to the questions that would apply to everyone. Damien says, as far as the stimulus goes, will they do the same thing for the $1,400 that they did with the $600 for each child support? And yeah, so they should be. And in fact, they're including more people to get this payment. So with the extra $600, if you had an adult dependent that was 17 years or older, they were not eligible for the $600, but they should be changing that. And so a lot more people will qualify for the extra $1,400. And this was something else that I did talk about in my video this morning with the new bill. Oh, Debbie, thank you. Debbie says, thank you so much for getting back to me. I've been watching your station on YouTube. Just want to thank you for the great information and how much you care. Yeah, I definitely want to provide some sort of value in my videos because I do care. I'm living this with you guys. I mean, I'm working, but my husband's been collecting, and it's a struggle and it's awful. And I do see some YouTubers, because they don't actually collect unemployment, they don't know the ins and outs of it, right? Like they can read an article. I mean, that's easy to do, right? But the ins and out of it, yeah, that's why I'm trying to just give you guys information when I can. Or, things that help me where I learn, I try to give to you guys too. Michael's EB stopped. Probably want to just get in contact with them. Yeah, everyone in Pennsylvania actually stopped, Michael. Timothy, can you get the $300 even if you have exhausted everything? No, you have to at least be collecting at least $1 to collect the extra $300, unfortunately. Tina and William, hey. Aw, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for saying hi. PG, how do I find out if I'm PEUC or other programs? Great question. So when you log in your dashboard, if it says EUC, that means you're on PEUC. If it says SB, that means you are on extended benefits. And if you're on regular unemployment, I have no idea what that says because I haven't seen that in a million years. I feel like. Yeah, Brenna, Michigan's updating their system next Friday. So maybe the exhausted PUA will figure it out then. Yeah. I mean, I recommend definitely logging in every couple days just to see if the system will even allow you to file. Tyler says, this is my first time trying to apply. I'm so confused. Can someone help explain how unemployment works and the PUA? Yeah, so what you want to do, Tyler, is definitely apply. Shoot. I had a really good resource, but I can't figure out where I bookmark it. The first thing you want to do is file for regular unemployment for your state. So I'm not sure what state you're in. Doesn't matter. Just go to Google, type in your state unemployment, and you should be taken to a Department of Labor site for your specific state. And somewhere around there, there should be a button to say apply for unemployment. And that's the first thing that you want to do. Don't even worry about the other programs for now. If you're, you do have to wait until you're qualified for unemployment. You'll get a ton of information in the mail. If for whatever reason you are denied, you can appeal it. However, if you are a, self-employed or gig worker, then you definitely still want to apply for regular unemployment because that's just what they want you to do first. And then if you are denied because you are self-employed, then you will want to apply for PUA. So yeah, I know it's a lot of information. Definitely go back and rewatch what I said. Chris, you collected UC for 3 months so far. Oh, Pennsylvania UC for 3 months. What I need? No, you don't need to do anything extra, no matter what state you're in, to get the extra $300. You'll get that automatically. I thought PA was paying that out, but maybe not. But yeah, I guess if you haven't received it. Oh, and keep in mind, in Pennsylvania specifically, you'll get your unemployment. So you got paid this Wednesday for unemployment. You won't see the extra $300 until the following week. So in Pennsylvania, it is a week behind, so to speak. So yeah, I thought they started paying out, but yeah, if you don't see it by next week, then definitely reach out to them. Drew says, I exhausted all my benefits in Washington. Will I get the new PEUC benefits? Yes. If you exhausted your regular unemployment, PEUC, I think Washington had extended benefits, then yeah, you should be taken back onto, you should be placed back onto PEUC. Jegs, oh, okay. Jegs answered PG, so thank you for that. Angie says, "Hi, I got the $300 boost and was paid my first week, but my second week is still saying pending." Yeah, I'm not sure what state you're in, Angie. Yeah, no idea. I mean, at least it's pending, right? At least you're able to see a line item. But yeah, if you don't get paid your typical normal day, then definitely reach out to unemployment. Grace me out. My stimulus got mailed out on the 6th. Anyone know how long the wait is? So here's the deal. The United States Postal Service is experiencing major delays. So I made a car payment about a month ago and it literally took a month to get there. So unfortunately, you're at the mercy of the United States Postal Service, and they're just really far behind, unfortunately. Oh, okay. So Earth Goddess said my stimulus was mailed on the 6th, and she got it yesterday, and she's in Michigan. So that's great information. Thank you for that. Laverne, I was on PUA, and it ended in July. Really? Wow. Do I need to open a new case in Philly? No, you shouldn't have to. Definitely do not reapply. Just keep logging in every couple days. Now I know in Pennsylvania, who knows when PUA is going to be updated. But yeah, don't do it yet unless they specifically tell you to. And that not only goes for PA, but that goes for every other state as well. Oh, Beast. Florida PUA, I exhausted it. Still says ineligible. Kick me back to normal unemployment. Okay. Any news on when PUA extension, where to send my documents? Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be different in every state. So yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start. It should ask you in your, I'm assuming you guys have a portal of some sort in Florida. I don't know if there's a place for you to be able to upload documents. I would assume it would be there. Wesley, yeah, the holdup in EB. Yeah, I kind of went through that in the beginning. If you want to rewind back. Oh, Dustin, thank you. I hope you're having a good day too. Breezy 007. Hey, how are you? You're the boss at this. Yeah, I'm trying to just roll through and not, just trying to go through as many as I can because I know there's a lot of questions. Okay, Brandon Smith. I'm sorry to ask, but my PUA balance went to 0. Then they signed it back on to the 27th to extend. Now back to 1900, and it's letting me request payment every day, but I haven't received any. Yeah, they just haven't fully updated their system. I'm not sure what state you're in, but yeah. And if you guys are curious of an ETA of your specific state for PUA or PEUC, you could definitely go to your, go to Google, type your state, type in unemployment, and check out the Department of Labor website, because a lot of them do have statuses on there. But yeah, they just have to finish updating everything, unfortunately. Tin Man, can I still file PUC and PA? So yeah, I think as long in Pennsylvania specifically, and this is the only time I'm going to talk about Pennsylvania and a specific state. It's only because I know it, and I know a lot of you are in PA. If you're on PUA and PUC and you had benefits left over from the end of the year, you should be able to file. Now, it's a question of, will you get paid? I don't think so yet. Pennsylvania needs to get it together. Yes. Okay, Earth Goddess question. You're in Michigan, 20 weeks remaining in EB, but my claim says it closes January 30th. Would I lose those weeks or become ineligible for any more benefits? Great question, Earth Goddess. So, um, I'm assuming your claim closes January 30th. Obviously, every state uses different terminology. So I'm assuming that means that it expires. In other words, you opened your regular unemployment a year ago, I'm assuming January 30th. If so, don't worry about anything. What the process is January 31st, I would requalify or reapply for unemployment all over again. And then they will then determine what program it makes sense for you to be on. So you might be in the position where you reapply for unemployment all over again and they start you back on 6 months of unemployment or however many weeks Michigan has. So yeah, you should be good to go. Yeah, Michael, yeah, everyone's EB stopped in PA. I did talk about my reasons possibly why in the beginning of the video if you want to go back. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, Val, you are in New Jersey. Why do I keep forgetting that? PA's a mess, right? Chris, I collected PAUC for 3 months. Oh, wait, sorry. We already did that. Okay, sorry. I'm trying not to reread the same questions. Okay, oh, wait. I think I already answered that too. Oh, Hester, you're awesome. Thank you. You're the cool kid on the unemployment block. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Hester. I appreciate that. All right. So, Texas. Um, so Colin, do I still have my deductions? I did not withdraw taxes. I'm self-employed. I have deductions. Yeah, you should have. That's interesting how PUA would work with. Well, unemployment is a 1099 something anyway, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, definitely get with an accountant for your taxes. Obviously, I don't even want to go there. Oh, Debbie, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Earth Goddess, you are welcome. Sorry, I'm trying not to repeat any states. Yeah, Kevin brings up an interesting point. And you're right. And again, this isn't just for PA, it's for everyone. They might be putting extended benefits people back onto PUC because they would rather us be paid from federal money, which totally makes sense. I live in Chicago, have a zero balance, keep certifying, and have no money. What can I do? Unfortunately, just go in there every single day and keep trying to certify. We're at the mercy of them updating their systems, which is ridiculous. So Tin Man, yeah, great question. I can't remember if I answered this or not. When my benefit year ends in mid-March, how can I refile if I haven't worked? Yeah, that's just what they tell us to do. But yeah, I mean, oh, you know what? I think I answered you on my comments. I think that's why the question looks familiar. It doesn't make any sense, does it? At all. Okay. Rendina, I know you're trying your best, but I need to know, can I qualify for the next third money? I'm not sure what your question is. For the extra $300? I'm not sure what your question is. Pearl says, how do I send my driver's license in PUA if I can't get onto PUA? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, eventually everything will be fixed. It's just a matter of when, right? Yeah, if you have any questions about taxes, definitely see an accountant for that or H&R Block or something. No, Pat, I don't know anything about appeals in Texas. And in fact, I've never done an appeal myself. So unfortunately, I don't. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Earth Goddess. I appreciate it. Yeah, honestly, my intention was literally to go through every single state to get an update, but honestly, I think that's what did me out because all day Sunday, I'm like, my laptop's in, it was just so much, and I'm like, I can't. Otherwise, that'd be crazy. I would go insane. Um, Janet, in Biden's package, will they extend your yearly benefit time? So yeah, I did a video earlier today. I uploaded earlier this morning, but yeah, it would extend PUC, PUA up until September 30th, as well as it would be an extra $400 boost starting mid March instead of $300. I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. So, Roy, I'm in Georgia. My unemployment stopped in late November. What should I do? Well, I'm assuming it stopped because you had expired either PUA or PUC or maybe even extended benefits. So, whatever program you were on, whether it was PUA or PUC, um, it has been extended starting December 27th until mid March. So it's a matter of Georgia actually updating their system. So I recommend definitely trying to file just like you were at the end of last year, the same as usual. Keep your eye out for any notification, email, mail from the state. And yeah, you should be placed back onto, again, whether you were on PUA or PUC, you should be placed back onto one of them. Antonio, yes. You mentioned something about reapplying for regular and PUA benefits on your expiration day. Yeah, so for PUA, don't worry about reapplying for PUA unless your state tells you to for whatever reason. Now, yeah, what I was talking about was for regular unemployment, when you first file for regular unemployment, that claim is good for a year. And what you should do is at the expiration date, of your benefit year, you should file for regular unemployment all over again, and you're kind of starting the process all over again. Even you should apply even if you have weeks left of either PUC or extended benefits. Now, the state could determine that, you know what, it makes sense for you to stay on either PUC or extended benefits, or it makes sense to, you know, start all over with a new claim. But the rule is that you should refile for regular unemployment um, once your claim has expired. So yeah, if you are, sorry guys, I lost. Oh, sure. Uh, Nank, could you please repeat what to type into Google for the status on the system? So yeah, honestly, what I did, go obviously you know the name of your state, right? So go to Google, type in your state unemployment, and it should take you to your state's Department of Labor site. And then you might have to poke around. You might have to find like a news or updates tab or a link. So you could do that. And another way I found great information is if you go to Google, right? Um, type in twitter.com and again, your specific state and then unemployment. Because I almost find, depending on the state, I find that your state might post more updates on Twitter than on the actual site because it takes less time. So there's two ways to find out information regarding status in your state. And obviously if they have like a Facebook page, if your state has a Facebook page, definitely look there. What I'm going to put in the chat right now is if you're curious about the extra $300 boost, I did put a website in the chat to talk about an ETA of when states could expect the extra $300. This isn't my website. I don't know who maintains this, but I just thought it'd be helpful. So I'll go into, sorry, I had a fleece blanket and I'm sweating. Um, I'll actually answer a couple more questions and then I will call it a night. So I will be going live again, continuing Monday through Friday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on weekends, I'll probably go live for about at around 12 or 1 o'clock. Actually, well, this weekend will definitely be 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday in case I don't get to your question. Brady, thank you. Love your dedication and sincerity providing us info on much necessary information. Yeah, no, you're welcome. I am glad to help. I just wish I could answer everyone, but it's very hard. So yeah, sorry about that. Why does it take so long to get approved for regular unemployment? That's a great question. They're totally slammed right now, unfortunately. If you are being laid off for a non-COVID reason, I feel like you guys are getting the brunt of it, right? Because you're getting the consequences of the pandemic. And I mean, not to say that we don't all suffer through this, but and also keep in mind it's also seasonal layoffs too, right? So like the people that don't work in the winter, well, I guess they probably already would have been laid off, but yeah, but yeah, the pandemic's just raising heck with the unemployment offices. Victoria, like I said, I'll answer a couple more and then I'll call it a night. But if you haven't already, definitely like this video and subscribe. I'm in New Mexico and PUA exhausted November 8th. They had me apply again for regular and it said denied because my money, of course, yeah, that would make sense because you didn't make enough money during your base period. Yeah, okay, so I don't know why so if you're on PUA and they make you reapply for regular unemployment, knowing that you're probably not going to qualify because you probably don't make enough as a W-2 employee, right? So yeah, all it means is you're denied, and all that should mean is that you should qualify for PUA again. So I'm not sure if you, in your specific state, if in New Mexico, if you would have to reapply for PUA, or if you should automatically just be able to log in like you used to. I would try that first. Log in just like you used to, see if you could certify, kind of dig around and see if you've received any sort of email telling you to reapply for PUA. What are you supposed to do about going back from regular unemployment to PEC? So, not sure what state you're in. In most states, it happens automatically, so you shouldn't need to do anything. But obviously, I'm sure there are probably a state or two that might do things a little different. But you should not need to do anything. You should literally, like, 1 week you have a zero balance, and then the next week, all of a sudden, you're on a new program and you have a brand new balance. So yeah, you shouldn't have to do anything. But again, every state does things differently. Stuart, I'm not familiar with the EDD and the whole verification of, I know you guys are going through heck there in California, and I apologize for that. I'm not sure on that. There's a YouTuber, Shelly's Millions. She's from California and she does specific videos on California. She goes live on Sundays at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. 100 Scott. I don't know how to say the first part of your name. So, from Kentucky, I was receiving PUA, then it stopped at the end of December. Well, I have leftover funds. will automatically pick back up. So yeah, depending on the state, if you do have leftover funds, um, some states you are able to just log in and kind of pick up where you left off. Some states you might have to wait until they are doing some programming. So you shouldn't definitely have to reapply or anything. Just keep trying to file, and you're in Kentucky, so again, go to Kentucky's unemployment website or Facebook page or Twitter and see if they have any updates. But yeah, just keep trying to file, because yeah, it should be automatically picked up. Is what I'm trying to say. ah, um, Elfnish. I'm in Maryland 2 months ago. Reopened my unemployment benefits. Okay. Michigan's getting bad. Yeah, aren't they switching systems or something? That's a shame. It's probably not a good time. Yeah, so if you are filing, so L3S, I'm answering your question. If you're refiling and your state isn't paying right away, and you might have to wait a little bit, you will totally get that back pay until December 27th. So rest assured, even though you're not physically getting the money, you will get that retro pay. For Reese, for California, I know that California was, they had a weird thing with they were going to slowly roll people out in a 2-week cycle. I think the recommendation was to try to keep trying to certify every couple of days. Again, go to Shelley's Millions website to get more details on that. Justin, Illinois says PUC ends after your 13th week, and that's not getting extended to 24 weeks. No, that's weird. No, every state should. That's weird. Unless maybe they're going to put you back onto extended benefits. See, there's so many different, maybe it depends on when your 13th week ends. So maybe your 13th week ended December 26th, and then they would put you on EB. There's so many different scenarios with all this stuff. It's mind blowing. But yeah, I'm curious about that. That's interesting. But yeah, every state should be extending it to 24 weeks. And if not, then I guess the state can do whatever the heck they want to do, which is unfortunate. All right, one more question, and I will call it a day. Randy, third time I've asked. Sorry if I didn't see your question before. My PEUC ran out in November. How do I put that dollar in my account? Am I done? No, you're definitely not done. You should be getting placed back onto PEUC starting December 27th all the way until March 14th. So PEUC originally was for 13 weeks. It's now been extended to 24 weeks. PUA, same thing. It originally was for 39 weeks. Now it's been extended to 50 weeks. So yeah, you should be placed on it. Just keep an eye out for your state, any communication from your state. And so yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to call it a night. Definitely tune in tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I haven't got to your question, I do apologize. I try to run through them as fast as I can. There's just too many of you. But thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me tonight on a Friday night, and have a great Friday. And I'll see you all tomorrow.